Hi, everyone, and welcome to MHA626 Legal and Ethical Issues in Healthcare in this Summer 2 session in 2024. This is Kevin Valadares, the course instructor, and I also happen to be chair of the MHA program, coming to you just with this short course introduction. And so I'm going to fairly quickly walk you through the course, the Blackboard site, and everything, and then some of the first instructions to get started. Also, a little bit about my style and as we start the course. So, this is, of course, the course homepage. You'll see announcements from me fairly frequently throughout the semester. Now, I think obviously you all know this, even though for some of you this is your first MHA course, and for some of you this is your final MHA course. I can hear the applause in the background. So certainly familiar with those of you who are ending your MHA experience or close to it, have gone through these with all your courses before. But the Start Here button, really this is your course introduction, and then connected to it is the syllabus, the calendar, and a few other things. And you're also going to find it connected in other spots in the class. The syllabus and calendar are right here. So let me go back to Start Here and just do a sort of proper introduction. MHA 626 explores legal and ethical issues in healthcare. It's a pretty tough thing to do that in a 7-week environment. So you'll see this really touches upon the highlights. We're going to go deep with a few concepts, not all of them. You'll be engaged and be applying some of the themes individually and as a team throughout the course, but I think you'll find it enjoyable. It is meant to be very practical in nature, where I'm going to ask you to draw upon some of your own experiences professionally and personally. And if that's not feasible, then your classmates will be able to share those, especially in the team environment. So let's go to the syllabus and calendar. You can go to it in 2 different spots, but let's go over here. Syllabus for the course, which is opening up here just in a second. Let me blow this up. A 3-credit-hour course, obviously in this summer session. Best way to really connect with me certainly is just through email. And if we need to set up a time to talk on the phone or on Zoom, that's not a problem at all. This is going to explore really legal issues, ethical issues, as it applies to healthcare. As I said, a big picture application, but we're going to tend to look at issues from the user's perspective. And by user, I don't necessarily mean healthcare professional. I mean patients, families, the community. So there are 4 specific course learning objectives. First of all, really looking at not just legal issues, but the legislative process. And you're going to be able to dive into that in one activity, certainly related to new laws and regulations that impact healthcare organizations, users, and professionals. But also then look at 2 things: clinical and organizational ethics. How an organization, it doesn't matter what that organization is, it could be a dental practice, a medical clinic, an insurance company, really handles or doesn't handle issues that it faces, but also from a clinical perspective as well. And there are essentially 4 of the core competencies for the MHA program that this course will connect to: the health and healthcare environment, management, leadership, and then this last one, which is increasingly more and more important, relationship management. Relationships, and you can think of all kinds of relationships. It's paramount for you who are interested in or already find yourself in leadership positions of how to really maximize those, but also balance them as well. So a few more things and about this course. And partly this is also going to be based on sort of my preference. Um, I think all of you understand that a respect and courtesy for each other in an online environment is key. And so let me go down to the communication spectrum. I'd like you to think about Wednesday, Wednesday of each week as sort of the MHA 626 day. Even though this course begins on Monday, June 24th, really Wednesday, which will be the 26th of June, will be sort of the first day of the class. And you'll see that when you look at the calendar. So everything is due on a Wednesday. Everything sort of starts on a Wednesday. And the deadlines are end of the day as well. So end of the day works. There's a weekend in there to get things done, but because this course is also offered during the summer, and I gather that many of you will maybe be taking some time off, maybe out of town, away from your work environment. I'm actually going to be gone on 2 sort of family trips. I mean, I am bringing this laptop with me because the course will be in session. And I'm going to just leave how you handle it, especially when you're gone, perhaps on a vacation. I'll leave it up to you, but the course does move, and it's a 7-week course, so there's the turnaround times are pretty short. I'm going to absolutely do my best to turn around assignments very quickly, respond to you when necessary as well. And so there's no textbook for this class or any MHA courses. We eliminated those in January of 2024, but there will be articles and sites, YouTube video, all kinds of material available for you. And as long as you have access to your device and online and Wi-Fi or whatever it is, you're going to be fine. So let's go down to assessments in the class. Pretty important page right here where this is how you're going to be assessed, and it's going to be important. You're going to do a variety of deep dive things. You're going to start with a survey and a student introduction that's available right now. And then there's a variety of other activities, including 2 discussion boards. 4 of these are done in a team concept. These are teams of 3, which I set, and I'm going to introduce the teams this week to all of you, and the rest is all individually based. And I'm going to go through really a strategy, a project management strategy to really assist each of you within that team role as either project leader or follower as well. So, okay, so this is, and then, I'm sorry, one last thing, the grading methods as well, of course, is out of 100. The learning is the most important part, and the grading scale here, which is the grading scale for all graduate courses at USI, is found here. Because we move pretty quickly, and I understand because most of you work full time and you have families, that life comes up as it should, as it will. And so if you're unable to complete, or you find yourself thinking, how am I going to complete this assignment to this deadline, you need to let me know. And there's always going to be flexibility. My rule is I'd always interested in you completing the activity. I think I have a timer going off. Okay, I've managed to turn off the timer. So let's continue on with the introductions. Apologies for that, but it is part of life. And in fact, as I'm recording this, there are 2 dogs that are sleeping at my feet because it's too hot outside. They will eventually I'm sure of it, show up in the recordings and the lectures just because they believe that they should be on Zoom or be part of this class. So let's go to the course calendar. Course calendar, which I'm going to recommend that you, however it works for you, on your phone, print it out on a piece of paper, but this is a week by week sequence of not just the topics and the content, but the assignments. You can see that the dates for this course correspond with a Wednesday, June 26th to July 3rd, and it just keeps going. There it'll have the content, but also when assignments are due, all due by the end of day Central Standard Time. And these are all Wednesdays as well. You'll notice that the course runs until Saturday, August 10th, but the final presentation is not going to be due for that till that Monday. It gives you a few more days, a weekend to get it done. So I would just hang on to this, please make it, or at least have it available for you so you can see and just keep track of things. I think that'd be really beneficial. Okay. I forgot to mention university policies that apply to all students at USI. This is just a link to some of the statements. And I'm going to go a bit further down, a little bit of information. Oh, those are the two dogs, Max and Joe, that you'll be introduced to. You can learn a little bit more information about me, but I'll share different things throughout the course and the semester. You'll see it in the content. And I certainly recognize many of you. I'd like to, as much as possible, connect with all of you through the course, through the different activities this summer semester. The content for the course is going to be found in weeks. And so you'll see there will be 7 weeks. Week 1 and 2 are up there. But if you click on the weeks, it'll always have the same items in the sequence. First of all, the objectives, what you're really, your strategy, along with the module or the weekly objectives, and what you're going to be doing, the due date, the lectures, just so you know, that I give, which are anyway between 15 and 20 minutes, are done in a YouTube format. So I'm much more of a fan of YouTube than anything else. I think it's very usable and easy to deliver content. So I'm a YouTube person, and that's how the content is delivered. Not just the formal lectures, but also the explanations of the assignments will be in YouTube. So you'll always have an audio-visual explanation of everything. And then activities as well that you're supposed to accomplish. And like that, all the weeks will be here. You can see the dates associated with. So it's all found in weeks. It'll all stay there. The assignments will be found over here, down low. And then as soon as they're done, they'll be put in the old assignments folder. You click on those to initiate the assignments. So I want to welcome you to this course. I'm glad you're here, even though it's a requirement of the program. It's an introductory course for some of you. For some of you, as I said, you're halfway through the program, but you're all hopefully going to learn. As I said, this is practical, and you're meant to learn a lot so you can apply. Okay, everyone, I'll let you go. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about the course, about the setup. You're absolutely free to begin week 1, and the 2 activities or assignments due by the end of the day on July 3rd. I'm looking forward to engaging with all of you this semester. Take care.